How we going, guys? Braden here, and today I'm going to be bringing you a review of WWE's latest pay-per-view, the Royal Rumble. So before I review all the matches, I would like to give you a broad overview of my opinion of what I thought of the Royal Rumble, and to be honest, wasn't great, and that's being nice. With the exception of the WWE Championship match, that was quality. I definitely that's one of the better WWE Championship matches I've seen for a while. But overall, even that couldn't save it. I could never in a million years think WWE could have gone back to back and made this Royal Rumble worse than the last one, but they have. Um, yeah, well, before I won't review the Royal Rumble match to the end that much, so I'll get into the matches so far. First match, we had the New Age Outlaws versus the Ascension. Basically, was there just to give the Ascension a bit of publicity, get them on the map a bit. They were always going to win the match, but it was good to see the New Age Outlaws again. It was a good match, but it wasn't exactly necessary. I didn't really feel it was that necessary for the show. Our next match was the Usos versus The Miz and Damien Sandow. Was an okay match, but I think Damien Sandow made it a lot more entertaining than what it probably was. I find those two tag teams to be rather dull, but Damien Sandow is definitely they're doing well with him. Just because it's that childish, it's pretty entertaining, to be honest. The next match was Brie and Nikki Bella versus Natalya and Paige. Another okay match. They could have done a bit more with it. I just for the time, the length that they gave the match, I would have thought there would have been a bit more to it. Overall, it wasn't awful, but I would watch it again. Let's put it that way. Let's get to the WWE World Heavyweight Championship match: Lesnar versus Cena versus Seth Rollins. Great match. Did not expect the match to be that good. I would have thought, just really was a really quality, entertaining match. They did everything. They did brilliant match. Just they don't even know what to say. Did really well, especially when Lesnar actually fooled me. I actually thought Lesnar was injured. Then he got out of nowhere. That was well done. Cena, not a fan with his wrestling, but I'm not 12, so that probably explains that. Rollins, he's a quality wrestler. I thought at the start he was overacting a fair bit. He was overselling it. But overall, very quality match. Did enjoy it. Now let's get to the real fuck up of this show. The Royal Rumble match. I was extremely excited going into this into this pay-per-view, to see this match. I'll get to the reason why in a minute. But let's get to it first. I thought they started really well. Running Bray Wyatt, showing his dominance. That was heading in a really good direction, I thought. And then seeing the Dudley again, that put a smile on my face. Same with the Boogeyman. That was pretty cool. First big problem I had with this was Daniel Bryan getting eliminated so early. I think everyone had a problem with that. I wouldn't have had as big a problem with it if it led to a storyline somewhere, like him getting fucked over again. But the fact that it was just a normal elimination, like he was some regular wrestler that was mid-card, low mid-card, for Daniel Bryan had to be a top 4 contender for me. He had to be in the top 4 of that Rumble match, hands down. I don't understand what was going on. Just poor script, to be honest. WWE creative team's fault there. Another one, Dolph Ziggler. He came in at number 30. And he just gets tossed out again, like as if it was nothing. As if he was another mid-card draw. I mean, I just don't understand it. They were hinting they could have done so much with this match. The amount of different angles they could have gone could have made it one of the better matches of the last decade, but they've completely fucked it up again. I didn't think that they could do it as bad as last year, but they have. Now, the big reason I was really keen to watch this match is rumours have been running wild of one Randy Orton returning. Favorite wrestler by far. Always loved him. He used to be an arrogant prick like me. Yeah, just favorite bloke, top bloke. And if he entered, it would have just been brilliant. For one, if he entered number 2930, you would have gotten a huge pop from the crowd, hands down. Second of all, he wins it, which would have gone great for that storyline, his new storyline, which of him fucking over the Authority after he was taken off air to film the movie. Yeah, he would have just been. This would have been the perfect time to bring him back. I don't understand why they didn't. They've been pushing him back for the last 2 or 3 weeks. He returned when they were off air a couple of weeks ago to save John Cena from the Authority. They haven't seen him on air since early November. And now I don't see any way WWE has an opportunity as big as that opportunity at the Royal Rumble to bring him back in. It's just not going to be as good, and I just don't know what storyline he's going to run now, because he could have won the Royal Rumble, him versus Roman Reigns, come in, would have been an epic ending. Now let's get back to Roman Reigns. I have no problem with Roman Reigns winning the Royal Rumble. I've got no problem at all. I think Reigns versus Lesnar, that's good. I'd love to see that. Just the fact that it was so obvious that he was going to win it after Bryan was eliminated. Everyone in that arena knew. I certainly knew it. It was so predictable. That's why I was copying the boos. And then they sent The Rock out to try and... Well, he was always coming out anyway. But the fact is, he came out and even The Rock was getting booed. This time last year, The Rock was on TV, The Rock was on TV. The crowd was going wild. Everyone loved it. He was getting booed. Reigns was getting booed. This time last year, when Batista and Reigns were going at it in the Royal Rumble, everyone just loved Reigns because they knew Batista. He's turned into the new Batista, basically. It's not his fault. Not his fault at all. But I still feel that he's not ready to main event the Royal WrestleMania. I really don't. Whereas if, say, Orton won again, I know Orton has been there, done that. Some people might find it a bit boring. But the fact is, Orton's been there, done that. They've hinted on a few occasions, Orton versus Lesnar, minor occasions. But to be honest, you haven't seen that before. That would be pretty cool. Obviously, Lesnar would probably win then. But Lesnar's probably leaving in April because he's after WrestleMania 31. His contract expires. I don't see him staying again. I don't see any reason why. Another big thing that I was disappointed with this Royal Rumble, they hinted Sting straight away. Straight away they hinted Sting. It would have been perfect. But after Triple H mentioned him in the backstage segment, you hear nothing from him. I don't understand that at all. And then Triple H has been hinting Triple H and Sting for ever since Sting the Survivor Series. Now all of a sudden he comes out and now he's hinting Triple H Rock at WrestleMania. No, don't get me wrong, that would be really cool. But they're just saying as if every good guy in WWE Triple H just doesn't like. Like the Authority just doesn't get along with them. Obviously they don't, but I just don't understand. The one thing I'd love to see at WrestleMania, Sting versus Undertaker. That would be a brilliant match. I don't know anyone that would disagree with that. But yeah, overall, this WrestleMania, this Royal Rumble, it's just been very disappointing. It's getting to the point where WWE, if they don't pick up their game, they're going to have to just can the Royal Rumble completely. I don't want to see that. It's a quality pay-per-view. I look forward to it every year, but they're just fucking up. They really are. They need to get the game together. Yeah, I suppose that's it, guys. Leave your comments below. I'm going to be reviewing all the main events, all the pay-per-views from now on. Leave your comments below and subscribe. Thanks for watching.